Hi, I'm Pi, and this is Papa Treats, where I show you things I do with paper. For this video, I'd like to show you my weekly planning process. I use the Traveler's Notebook free vertical weekly insert, and I put stickers to mark the days. What I like about the free insert is that the sidebar is free and I use it to put some of the tasks I need to do in the week. I also use a blank Tomoe River paper. It's dotted. This one I made myself, but I also tried to purchase from other stores. My weekly planning process is divided into 5. I first reflect on the week that was in this dotted notebook. I then identify the action points for the coming week. On this insert, I plot the appointments, and I sprinkle little tasks here and there. On the 5th part, I plan my meals as far off as I can. So I will forward the other parts of this video to make it quick, and let's get to it. So as you can see, I made a lot of progress with my reflections. I have a lot of doodles. And then I review the previous pages for tasks that I have left undone. These are usually indicated by dots on the side or on the edges of each page. And if it's a dot, it's not yet done. If there's a check mark, it's been done. And then there is a triangle that says work in progress. And I check on this page as well as the other pages of the days of the week and see which ones I still need to migrate. There are those items that I will migrate in other parts of the notebook, as you saw in some seconds ago. I cut some parts of this video where I would encounter an uncompleted task that won't take longer than 5 minutes. So I would do them instead of migrating them to the weekly planning page. At the end of each day, I try to tick off these 5-minute sprints from my daily to-do list, but of course there are still those that don't get completed that day until my weekly planning. The weekly planning page isn't just full of migrated uncompleted tasks from previous days. There are also action points based on my monthly goals and the reflections that I just did. Once all these action points are in the weekly planning page, I would put dots in the outer edge of the page to help me put them in the weekly insert, where I plot them into time blocks. Before going to the weekly insert of the upcoming week, I check last week's pages for the last time, particularly the sidebar, where I make sure I've marked all the tasks accordingly. After that, I focus on the upcoming week's weekly page spread and fill my sidebar accordingly. I would group my tasks into different areas of my life. Blue is for work, green is for personal development, yellow is for operations like laundry, paperworks, and all that. And later on, red symbolizes a central command or my planning processes, the monthly, the weekly, and also the budget planning. I then consult my monthly spread for another time to check the appointments of the week and other events. I review and mark monthly goals that I have achieved that week. I have already glanced at this monthly spread during the reflections, but I always go back and forth. I take out my stickers, and based on my monthly paper calendar and digital calendar, I plot my appointments. I made these stickers myself using my printer and my Silhouette cutter. They are a bit crude right now, but they are very tailored to my needs and the dimensions of the Traveler's Notebook Vertical Weekly insert. Most of them are labeled, but there are some that I left blank for special labels and appointments. They follow the color code that I just mentioned a while back. Here I use a Pilot Friction highlighter to plot the times of the week where I work. I use a separate planner for working, so I just block out the time in this particular planner. Here's another example of a sticker that does not have a fixed label yet, where I use a pen to mark the particular appointment of that time. I also start sprinkling the tasks in the weekly spread from the weekly planning page, and I mark birthdays at the top. At the bottommost part of each day, I plan my meals. So here it is, guys. Just to provide you with an overview, this is my weekly schedule. I have several tasks that I seem to do regularly every week, so I would put a sticker on them. I make these stickers myself, and I might share them on Etsy or something. And there are some that are marked as blue, and that's for work. So you can see I have a color code, and I can share that more later. And these highlighted parts refer to the times of the day where I do my work, and these are the free times. On the sidebar, you see my main priorities in every aspect of my life. What are the key deliverables for this week, both for work, both for personal operations and central command. On the bottom side are the tasks that are not like a big deliverable, but they are errands and little tasks that I can squeeze in when I take a break. And then at the very bottom, you see a lot of the meals that I plan based on what we have in the fridge. As you can see, it's not that I'm gonna starve on the weekend, but it's just that I will have to fill that up once we have our groceries in the middle of the week. So that's my plan for the week. I hope you enjoyed this video, maybe picked up a few, and till next time, bye.